All right, then. This is 3 things that I've done to gain 10 kg of muscle. Let's get straight into it. Not going to be a long one today. No fancy edits or anything like that, though. So if you've got a short attention span, you can't hack it, then click off the video. It's not for you. Gonna be 3 things. The first thing that I did to gain 10 kg of muscle is I tracked what I ate. Simply, just to put it short, I tracked what I ate. What I mean by that is I made sure that I was in a calorie surplus. I was eating more than my body needed to maintain its body weight. And how I done that is I was tracking my foods. I was tracking the amount of calories that I was eating. For me, to maintain my body weight, it's around about 2,600 calories, more or less. And then I was making sure to eat more than that. So I was eating around about 3,000 calories per day. I was tracking what I ate and what I consumed, also what I drank. And over time, I just maintained being in a calorie surplus. That's what helped me gain the weight that I wanted to gain. That's point number 1. Point number 2 was weight training consistently. And what I mean by consistently is I had a workout plan. Well, you don't even necessarily need a workout plan, but just over time, you need to train every single time that you need to train, week in, week out for, you don't even need to do it for mad long. Let's just use 6 months. Just week in, week out, just show up to your training sessions. You don't have 2-3 weeks or even a month of banging out gym sessions. And then after that, you're not motivated anymore, so you just stop working out. That's not how it works. If you want to see the results, you have to put in the work consistently over a long period of time. So I was showing up to my workouts week by week, by week, by week, by week, by week, making sure to push myself and just put in the work with the gym sessions consistently, whilst point number 1, monitoring what I was eating and making sure to be in that calorie surplus. Them 2 points put together, tracking what I ate and making sure that I was eating a calorie surplus, plus pushing my body in the gym, stimulating the muscle growth from pushing myself in the gym. That's going to force the body, put the body in the position to have to grow. So those 2 points are crucial. And the last point is, well, they're the 2 fundamentals in order to gain the weight. That's how I gained it, essentially. But the last point is have a why. And what I mean by that is have a reason behind why you want to achieve your goal. And if the reason is strong enough, then when it gets hard or when you get demotivated, because motivation is not going to stay there, it's going to come and go. It's how consistent you are and what you can do on a long-term basis, consistently, week in, week out. That's where you'll see the results. So if you have a strong why, like you're doing it for, let's just say you was doing it because, I don't know, you're trying to get girls and it wasn't really that much of a big deal. When it gets hard, you're going to stop. But if you had a strong why, like your life depended on it, if you didn't get in shape, then you was going to die. Then every time you get demotivated or you're not really on it, you can't be bothered, that's not an option. It's not an option to stop. You're going to keep going. If you have a strong enough why, then you're going to keep going even when it gets hard. And when it gets hard, you're going to remember your why and you're going to think, okay, that's why I'm doing it. No, I need to keep going, even though I'm hungry. I need to lose this weight. I need to achieve my goals. That's why when people compete in competitive sports, let's just say boxing or weight or powerlifting, they're training week in, week out. They're not going to want to train every single day, but they remember, if I don't put in the work now, then I'm not going to win. So I'm going to have to, even though I'm hungry, even though I'm demotivated, even though I'm not feeling as strong today, even though I just picked up a little bit of an injury, even though certain things are going on in my life, so even though I can barely afford to this or that, or just problems here and there and everywhere, regardless of all of those things, they're still having to push past that and remember their why, continue doing what they need to do and execute. And then if they're strong enough minded and put in the work and they've done everything that they needed to do, they go and perform optimally and win. That's just how it works. So if you've got a strong enough why, that's going to help you get through those tough times. So make sure that you have a why. Even if your why is just you want to be disciplined, or you want to strengthen your mind, like David Goggins. He says that he does all of this to callous his mind, I think is the phrase that he uses. Just even if you don't have a purpose, you need to get your ass up and do it anyway, even if there's no goal in mind. Even that's a why in itself. So those are the 3 things that's helped me gain 10 kg of muscle. Yeah, nice short sweet video. I'm out.